everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Nobody's Beauty Guru. Today I'm here with a really fun collab video with Ola from Ola Quinn. I will have her video linked down below. She came to me after one of my most recent videos where I was talking about the spill the tea and I was talking about just kind of lacking inspiration a little bit, and she had the best idea ever. And I said, absolutely, heck yes, I want to give you credit for this idea and I want to run with it. I am really happy today to be bringing you a crossover from the booktube community over to the beauty community. I did this with the Goodreads Choose as my makeup tag, and I'm going to do it with this one, which is the Unpopular Opinion tag. This is a book tag that we have adapted to make it makeup related. The original creator of this tag is the Book Archer. I will have the Book Archer's channel listed down below if you're interested in the original bookish questions. We are adapting those to make them makeup related and talking about some unpopular opinions about makeup today. I cannot wait to watch Ola's. We did not talk about this beforehand because I didn't want to be swayed in like my answers. So I'm going to be seeing hers the same time that you guys do. Again, her channel will be down below. So these are just my unpopular opinions about makeup. Let's jump into it. And the first question is either a book or series you didn't like. We're going to be changing that to a makeup product that I don't like. And for me, that's going to be foundation sticks. I am a no foundation kind of a girl, and even when I do want foundation, I want it to be very, very, very light. Personally, do not like applying my foundation with a stick and then blending it out with a brush or a beauty blender. For me, it feels way too heavy, way too cakey. They tend to lean a little bit more on the oily side because of the formulation of the product itself, and it just never feels good on my skin. So for me, a product that I do not like, that seem to be all the rage, everybody's coming out with them, is foundation in stick form. The next one is going to be a product or brand that everybody else seems to hate, but you actually love. So for this one, it's not actually one that is so much of a hate. It's just that I don't think it gets enough love here on the beauty community, and that's ElleS. I really, really enjoy ElleS. I think they make beautiful blushes. They've got some really good highlighters. Personally, I'm in love with their mascara formulas. They have a ton of them, and I think they do really, really, really well. This is what I'm wearing today. I actually prefer the Lash Princess ones, but this is really good as well. And you guys know, I've talked about it 1,000 times, I'm in love with their Metal Shock shadows. This one is in Stars and Stories, and this is by far heads above better than the Stila liquid eyeshadows. This is phenomenal. I don't get any glitter fallout. It lasts forever. It doesn't dry down or crack. It's beautiful. And I think even their matte lipsticks I've tried before and really enjoyed. I just don't think that they get enough talk. I think they're very affordable. They have some hits and misses just like ElleS does, but ElleS gets so much more press than ElleS does, and I think that ElleS does a really, really good job. Third one is a makeup collab that was a no-go for me. So this is a makeup collaboration that I just didn't have any interest in. There's a lot of them, guys, and that's because I really don't subscribe or get behind a ton of giant beauty creators. But personally, I had no interest in the Nikkie Tutorials collaboration that she did with, I think, Maybelline, because they're not cruelty-free. So I couldn't get behind that collaboration. I also don't typically support all the collaborations that ColourPop is doing. They do it with people that A, I either don't know, or B, there's just way too many for me to try to keep up with. I have not supported a collaboration with ColourPop since the Kathleen Lights Lumiere Lippy Stick. It's just too much. Oversaturation. Number 4 is going to be a popular makeup step that I don't do. And for me, the step that I don't do that everybody else seems to be insane about is baking. I do not bake at all. I don't bake a contour. I don't bake my under eyes. I never bake. So that. Number 5 is going to be a popular beauty influencer or a popular beauty content creator that I do not follow and or support. This one I'm sure is going to get all the tea in the community, but they're just not for me, and that's James Charles. The personality is just a little bit too much. Like, I watch it and it just hurts my brain sometimes to like listen to. It's like a little too much. You guys know that I'm a lot more chill on my channel, and that level is just not a level I can get behind. I do watch Laura Lee, but even she sometimes gets that way too. Like, it's just too much sometimes. I also have stopped supporting and following Jaclyn Hill and Manny MUA. again, they just got to a point, I've already talked about it in another video, like the brands that I don't support, and sometimes I don't support the brand because I don't support the owner. I don't support their channels because I kind of don't support them anymore. Like, things just got a little bit too fake, a little too crazy, a little bit too drama filled. There was like the Manny and Jeffree Star situation where they were really, really close, and that really turned me off. And then there was drama between the two of them, and I also just don't care about the drama. And then Jaclyn Hill, I don't know what happened for me, but I loved her channel. I followed her channel from when it was like a webcam, bad lighting, sitting in her like, what was like a breezeway or something, back like forever ago. And I loved her. And somewhere along the line, there was just a disconnect between like her branding and her content and me, and I just checked out. So the three of them. And then we have a popular makeup product or brand that I don't use or support anymore, and I did a whole video on this on cruelty-free brands that I no longer support. So I'm just going to refer you to that. I'm going to link it in a card up above along the same lines of like the Kat Von D and Jeffree Star. There's products and brands that I don't support anymore because of the people that are behind the company. So sadly for me, that. Number 7 is makeup trend that I have no interest in. Right now, the makeup trend that I have no interest in is like the crazy graphic liners. So you have like the cut crease liner where like they line up in the crease. There's the different liners where they come up from the lash line. I'm not somebody that does winged liner to begin with, but I really don't have any interest in the elaborate different wings or the elaborate different liner look at all. I think they're gorgeous. I actually like watching them. It's just not something that I'm ever going to do. And then number 8 and our final one, because somewhere I think along the way we missed a question, is a makeup product that was better in theory than when you used it. So either it swatched better than it actually performed, or there was a lot of hype around it, you grabbed it and it's not quite what you thought it was going to be. And for me, I gotta throw it out to Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. I drank the Kool-Aid. I have Champagne Pop in a single. I have Champagne Pop in her face palette. It is too dark for me unless it's now and it's summer, and then it works. But for the majority of the year, Champagne Pop is way too dark for me, and it doesn't actually look that flattering on me. But I had to have it. Like, everybody else was talking about it. I was still on the Jaclyn Hill train. I needed it, and it's not as good for me and my skin tone as I wanted it to be. So this has, again, been a fantastic, fantastic original tag that everybody loves in the book community. I'm so thankful to the Book Archer for creating it. I'm thankful to ElleS for bringing it to me and adapting it with me for a makeup kind of a tag. This has definitely inspired me to do more kind of crossover content. I've done it the other way from makeup to booktube. Haven't really done it this direction, and there's really no reason not to. So I'm excited about this, and I'm excited to do more things like this in the future where I have a crossover between my two channels, because it's fun. For those of you that follow me both places, this is a kind of like a fun little nod to both of my channels. So if you're interested in pages and pens, that will be listed down below as well. And that's been it for this amazingly fun tag video. Again, Ola, you're the best. And that's been it for the Unpopular Opinions makeup tag. If you like this video, I would love it if you would click subscribe, click that little notification bell so you know when I put up new content. And I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, guys.